Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Here she is. Just finished putting her back together. Didn't finish the seat yet and still need to put on the kickstand. And finish the rear brake, finish bleeding it. But gotta give it a start. So we're gonna do that. As you can see, fresh motor, no fuel in the carb or the fuel hose. And the exhaust here is perfectly fresh. You can see there's no oil down there. So let's give it its first start. What I'm gonna do is, before I put any fuel in there, I'm gonna kick it over a couple times just to get oil around the transmission, clutch, shifting, all that, and then I'll give it some priming kicks holding the kill switch, and then we'll see if she'll start. So let's get to it. Get oil and all that stuff. There it goes. Okay, should be ready. Choke. Yeah. Not kicking hard enough. Almost. Should be good. Well guys, there you go. That's the first start of the 2003 CR250 build. So that was the first heat cycle. We got it up to around 70-80 degrees. I can't remember. Something around there. Next one we went up to 100 something. And then the next one was like up to operating temperature. Then did a ride around the block, make sure everything was good. And it was. That's how I used to break things in. Now I break stuff in a little differently. Now what I do after top ends or whatever, and I know this is probably controversial, but I fire it up, let it get up to operating temperature, make sure everything seems right, and then I go give it a ride around the block or whatever, make sure everything's running right, and then I get on it real hard, and that pretty much just sets the rings in real well, so there's no gaps, so they get broken into what it would be while you're riding. When you're riding, you're not just going to be idling around, low RPM stuff, you're going to be on it, so that's why I've been breaking them in like that. And if there's anything wrong, then when you first first thing when you fire it up, if there's anything wrong, it'll just break then. It's pretty rare for something to go for like maybe a couple minutes before failure, unless there's something weird in there. I don't know. Nothing bad has happened to me yet, so hopefully nothing ever does. Anyway, that's about it for this video. That's the first start. So I'm gonna throw on the graphics next, and yeah, enjoy the graphics, and I'll show you some riding just the other day after that. Alright guys,